everyone, my name is Stephanie and I'm a special education teacher in the state of Georgia. Today I want to share with you 9 resources from Really Good Stuff that you can use in your classroom to help with engagement, lesson implementation, and make your lessons that much easier to plan. So let's take a look. The first 3 resources you see here on the table are great for your English, reading language arts block, center, small group, whole group, however you're teaching the subject, these are great for that time of day. The first resource that I have here for you are the Community Helpers title book set. There are 10 different books in this book set, great for your classroom library and great for the topic of community helpers in your classroom. That includes dentists, farmers, construction workers, teachers, doctors, veterinarians, firefighters, police officers, nurses, so many different community helpers. The great thing about these books is they use real pictures to tell you all about the different community helpers throughout the book. They tell you exactly what they do, who they work with, what they wear, what utensils they use. And then it also at the end, which is my favorite part, gives you a glossary of all the important vocabulary terms within the story, which you could use for another lesson. It also gives you an option here at the end for read more. So it gives you more book options to use in your classroom with your students to further investigate what this specific community helper does for the community, as well as internet sites if you wanted to look at this with your students, have them research them during free time if they wanted to. There are a lot of options here when you use this Community Helpers book set. The next resource I have here in the middle are these sentence twists. These are great for talking about parts of speech. You start them in a whole group setting to teach the students how to use them, what it looks like, and how you utilize them during the lesson, and then you move them into centers or individualized work. The best thing about this is that it comes with a lesson plan already written up for you, y'all. It has all the resources that come with it, the standards that they'll be working on while they're using this lesson. You can put this poster in the center so they know what each of the people look like. And then on the back, this is what they will be completing as they're using the sentence twists. So the sentence twists have 3 different parts, each one. There are 10 different sentence twists within this box. They all fit, so it's easy storage. And what it looks like is you have the first block is the subject, the middle block is the verb, and then the third block on the end is the object. Some of them have 1 picture, so this one, the object, is the picture that you can twist. Some of them have 2, like this one shows the subject, and then you have the verb form of the word, and then you have a different picture here at the end. You use them for students to write sentences and tell stories. So we can start with Mom built a table, Mom built a swing set, Mom built a doghouse, but then you can move it. Mom won a swing set, Mom won a table, Mom made, Mom built, she bought, and there are other ones here too. So he hurt his nose, you broke your foot, I burned my arm. Different sentences you can make with all of these things, and everything you need is included in the box right from Really Good Stuff. So you open it up and it's ready to go. The last resource I have here for your English language arts reading block is this letter matching activity with different fonts. What I love about this is it's ready to go. Now, if you think this poster is a little too large, you can easily turn these into task boxes or some sort of file folder game. Just cut out each of the letters and you easily use them that way. It also creates differentiation so there aren't so many options for your students who maybe need that visual cue to not have all of these different boxes. So basically what you do is you put this on the table in front of the students. You could do this whole group, small group, whichever you wanted. You have all of these different tiles here. You just pop them out. I've popped out the letter U, and it has 5, or there's 6 actually. There are 6 different letters for the letter A. They're all in different fonts. So they have to determine what letter it is by using the fonts. So these are all letter U, and then they just stick them under the letter U on top of this game board. And that's it. These next 2 resources are resources that you can use straight out of the box from Really Good Stuff for any of your math lessons and centers. The first one that I have here are these numbers to 20 task cards. They come with 40 different task cards. You can keep them in the little envelope that it comes in, or you can put them in your Iris photo boxes. However you're storing task cards, they work that way. They have all these different options, and you also get these magnetic numbers. You just pop them out and use them. Okay? The best thing about that is if you wanted to use them on a whiteboard, your numbers are going to stick to the whiteboard. Or if you wanted to use them in a center but have students keep them in one confined space, you can easily grab a cookie sheet. Wherever you're shopping, they're super inexpensive and you can use them during the center. Give your students a couple of task cards. So this one says, place 8 owl magnets in your tray and then take away 5. On the back, it kind of gives you the answer and it shows what it should look like at the end. So let's work through it really fast. Put 8 owls on your tray. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 owls on my tray. And now it wants me to take 5 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So here's what it should look like on my tray. But you can also take it one step further and have them write the correct number sentence to visualize. This is what it looks like with pictures. Show me what it looks like in a number sentence. Again, the cookie tray does not come with it. That's something that you can easily add for another $1 from the Dollar Tree. Or again, you can use a whiteboard to the side of your filing cabinet, or just use them on a table. But think outside the box. There's more than one way to use it. The next resource that I have here, I kind of combine them together. These are the rainbow fish and, well, I guess they're ocean counters. I chose them because I love the ocean life. My kids are fascinated with ocean life, and there's a shark inside. So I was super excited about that. I chose these to go with this sorting center. This is a sorting tray. There are 8 different compartments to it with the middle center making it 9. You can put anything you want in here to sort. I'll be using them to sort these ocean counters. You can easily sort by what the object is. So this looks like a little lobster. Or you could sort by color. So that's how I have them sorted on the outside here. I started sorting them by color, put a bunch of them in the middle, and then have your students do this as a center. This could easily be done during transitions. If you have students who are finished working early and maybe are already ready to go, they can easily grab this independent center and you're ready to go. It's an easy center that you can easily implement in your classroom. The last couple of resources I have to share with you today are great for whole group, small group, or your centers for your science and social studies blocks. The first thing I want to share with you here is this puzzle globe. It's great for spatial visualization, color recognition, and shape recognition. You can pull off the continents' names, and it's color-coded to match, so Asia is in green, the continent of Asia is green. When you pull off the shape, there is a small outline of each shape so they can easily visualize and have their spatial recognition. But then the shape puzzle piece that goes into the globe, each one is a different shape. So they have to get it right to fit correctly on the globe. So obviously, an oval is not going to fit into the square. So it's kind of errorless for your students. It spins too, so your students can sit in one spot and work on it. Super, super awesome. It also comes with this puzzle globe activity guide and gives you little tidbits about each continent. Like, did you know that North America is the world's 3rd largest continent? Only Asia and Africa are larger. So you can share little information guides for each continent here about different oceans and all that fun stuff with your kids while they're working on that. The next thing I have here for you is this living and non-living sort from Really Good Stuff. You get this box, and then you get all of these little, let's call them little wands, and it's on them, living or non-living, and you look at the picture, and it's a globe. Huh, a globe. A globe is non-living. So you have them stick it into the non-living side. So this side is living, and then this side is non-living. Let's do another one. We have a rock. A rock is non-living. What about a pair of socks? That is non-living. So you go through all of these with your students. So here's a living one. Here's a turtle, a plant, a little boy, and you can sort them with your class. You can do it again, whole group, small group, intervention, tutoring, with paras, in your centers, individualized. You really can use that for a plethora of different options in your classroom. The next resource I have for you comes in a class set. It is a Moon, Phases of the Moon Science Learning Journal. It's ready to go. You just pull it out of the box once you get your box from Really Good Stuff, and it's good to go, ready to implement in your classroom. It works this way. You just open it up, read it, and work through the guide as you're learning about the moon and the phases. There's also a moon log, so if you wanted students to track the moon log throughout the month that you're learning about the moon, different moon phases during different seasons, full moon. There's also a review at the end with the moon glossary, so you can use this to implement when you're learning all about the moon. The last resource I have for you here is about growth mindset. And growth mindset is a fabulous thing to teach in the classroom, especially with this little flip book. So basically what you get when you order from Really Good Stuff, it comes in this class set, and they're super large, but that's okay. Gives it big enough for all of your students to work in color and have all of their creativity shine through this. So you get it this way. You can either have students color it and work through it on this route, but at the end, you're gonna pull them apart and do this. So I'm just gonna show you how easy it is really quick to put one of these together after you color it and fill it in. So you just fold it on all of the perforated edges. And then the perforated edges make it easy for it to come apart. And then there are pre-folded parts here, and you just fold on them. There's a pre-folded part here, and it also is outlined with a dashed line. Super easy. And one comes for each student in your classroom with the class set with this growth mindset flipbook. Thanks so much for watching this video, the 9 different resources you need for your classroom from Really Good Stuff. These are the 9 different resources that you've just seen in this video. You can grab them in 2 different ways. You can click the link above or go to reallygoodstuff.com on any internet browser to search the names of all 9 things, put them in your cart and check out, or you can use a Really Good Stuff catalog and order that way. Until next time.